Hi, my name is Freddy Mahhumane. I'm the founder and CEO of Cassidy. I started Cassidy with just 10 motorbikes, and now we have more than 60, a fleet of 60 motorbikes in the township.
Today, as we are journeying into Tembisa, where we are spotlighting Cassidy, a groundbreaking startup that is led by the visionary Freddy Mahhumane.
That's a difficult one. Where am I? The township, I felt it's our black Silicon Valley. My mother was an entrepreneur as well. We can be the world of the first. I always reference to Richard Mahhumane when it comes to the townships. He was a man of the first. If I were to start Cassidy from the beginning, or anybody that wants to start their own Cassidy, I would say you must first define your why. We knew that there was a need for it. We all start businesses because of something that we have inside us, that either we want to empower or we want to change. It has been a success, and our client base is growing. The reasons which were being stated that it's not safe, they were not good enough for me.
Like most business people, Freddy hails from a family where business and the 9-to-5 grind are interwoven.
My mother was an entrepreneur as well, and my father as well, although he still worked a 9-to-5, but he was selling tomatoes over the weekend. So I guess I got the influence there around entrepreneurship, and a lot of lessons I learned from there. The hard work, working after work. I saw him come back from work, and he would also help pack the tomatoes, package the tomatoes, wash the tomatoes, and make sure that they are ready for the next day. And we got to help with that. Even after school, we knew that the day was not done. So for me, I knew that coming back from work, my day was not over, and that I took that influence into my career, where while I was still working a 9-to-5, I always found something to do after work. Either I would try consult or learn a new skill to keep myself competitive and knowledgeable, or pick up a book here and there. The reason why not 9-to-5, I wanted a sense of freedom, and I wanted to make an impact. With the 9-to-5, I don't think I was making enough impact into the community. It was always limited to what my employer would approve, or my employer would allow. And for me, that did not impact, especially the communities that I was coming from. So I wanted a way to also get involved with the community and impact the community positively by empowering them. Why Cassidy? For me, it was a business that it was going to be easy to make an impact with, because number one, a lot of these big businesses were moving out of the township, and I saw it happening. So it became very difficult to get access to different products or different meals in the township, and it was difficult to digitize some of the businesses here in the township. And I felt the reasons which were being stated that it's not safe, they were not good enough for me not to at least try and make it with this business. So obviously I'm from the township, therefore it's easy. I feel safe in the township. I decided to try and connect the township with the urban area, to try and connect the two cuisines. You go to the urban areas, you find Chinese, Indian cuisine, and so forth, and then when you come to the township, that's not there. But what you find in the township, it's your chisanyama, your pap and stews, and so forth. And I felt the people in the urban areas, they wanted these cuisines, and the people here in the township, they wanted access to the cuisines in the urban areas. And also I knew that with this business it would be easy to get the youth going, because we've always had a culture of being on two wheels in the townships. We do your research, you find that people like your Richard Mahhumane started delivering milk back in the 80s, using bicycles and using young people to deliver the milk. So it's been something. It's been something that's been there. It's just it was never digitized, and I felt okay. This will bring an opportunity, and it will also enhance the culture in the township, the bicycle culture, the motorbike riding culture, which was new in terms of using that engine. But I felt that would be a good thing to have.
With determination and grit, Freddy built Kasidi from the ground up, assembling a team that brought his innovative idea to life.
When I started Kasidi, I had 6 permanent employees that I started with, and that was the chief of marketing. I knew that in each and every business, marketing plays a very big role in order to make it, and I then had the chief of operations.
Make them how to
because I knew we were going to be in order for us to make sure we focus more on service, we will need that person that will be dedicated to look at how we operate and where do we operate in terms of expansion as well. And then we had 2 guys who were client liaisons, because for me it was very important that we listen to the client, we listen to the complaints, we address the complaints, and also we needed to make sure that because we're going to be working with 2 clients, and that would be the restaurant partner and the consumer, we needed to make sure that both are happy, that the consumer is happy with the meal and that the restaurant is happy with our service.
Alright, no problem. Thank you.
So that's why I had the 2 guys there, and we had system administrators to administrate the technology. And there, the reason why we also had we needed that team is to make sure that because we are digitizing the township, we would have to educate the people in the township around the technology that we have. We did not assume from the beginning that people will be used to the technology and that they will find it easy to use, but rather we knew that we might have to invest some time in terms of educating them. So that was the team in the beginning, and the team has grown now to more than 10 permanent office staffs and to more than 60 drivers. And now we have a business developer in the team. We have an accountant who looks at the books in the team. We have 2 mechanics who focus on the service of our fleet. We have a team of developers sitting in India who focuses on improving and redeveloping the app, because we need to constantly and continuously improve. While we're also learning, it is important that we continue to improve. So yeah, the team has grown a lot.
The township, or Ikasi as it is fondly known, it is a hotbed of creativity, always overflowing with young minds who are eager for opportunities. Despite the stigma of being unsafe and a challenging place for business, the township always vibrates with an untapped potential.
The township, I felt it's our black Silicon Valley, where brilliant ideas, I think they're being mined here, and we never really get the credit for those ideas. Therefore, that means these people have a skill. It means these people are very innovative, but we've never been given a chance to take credit for that. For me, it was another way to cement that we can do business in the township, to cement that we can use technology in the township, to cement that we can be the world of the first. I think I always reference to Richard Mahhumane when it comes to the townships. He was a man of the first dealership in the township, first mall in the township, first cash and carry in the township, first butchery in the township. So he took it upon himself to make sure that he empowers and improves the township. And for me, that's why I chose the township as a playground. It was a place that I understood very well, a place that meant we can be able to easily impact the people because we understand them.
Township businesses are always facing the harsh reality when it comes to limited funding. So we asked Freddy, how did he fund Kasidi?
I had a goal that I wanted to start the business, and I did my research and I found out how much it would take. And obviously I had to get credit somewhere as well, personal credit, to make sure that I can be able to fund the business. When I started Kasidi, I was still employed. I had a 9 to 5 job, and after that I would run Kasidi. And that's why I needed to make sure that the team at Kasidi was very good to manage the operations during the day. And 6 months later, I decided let me then run Kasidi full time, because we were starting to basically make enough revenue to be operational, and I felt me investing more time into it, I'll be able to grow that revenue and grow the business in turn.
Even with all the funding in the world, no business could ever thrive without the clients. So we asked Freddy, how did he secure his first clients?
I've always stayed connected to the corporate sector. I've been a conference speaker to a lot of conferences, and there I would get an opportunity to meet various and different people. And some of the people that I would meet would be business people, and we kind of start building relations there. And because I knew of the gap that was there in the market, I started, when I go to conferences, I would definitely talk to that gap, and make sure that the people that are in the room, because some of them were acquainted, it was easy for them to give me an ear. And that's how we got our first big clients, like your Korea 8, RTT, how we got some of the partnerships with F&B, and so forth. But when we talk about the township clients that we have, the guy on the streets, we knew that there was a need for it, and we knew that there was a gap. What we did was we made Kasidi to be exciting. When we launched, we had a parade. We made sure that we hire people from around Tembisa, where we launched, and so there was all that excitement around the young people that were getting employed by a local business, and that made the business to be attractive to young people, and also then be attractive to the older generation. And that's how we continuously try to increase our client base, and those were our first clients. I mean, on the first day, I still remember of Kasidi, the morning speech, I told the team that even if we don't make an order, deliver a successful order, it's already a success that we've opened the doors, and that's what we should look at, and we can grow from there. But on our first day of business, we had 9 orders, so it was a huge achievement. And I remember when I was driving back home, I was very excited about it, and I got home and I played around the numbers, and I looked at who ordered, I looked at where they stayed, I looked at how they paid in the system, and I got more information. And the next day we then, from those 9 clients, tried to come up with a marketing strategy to attract the very same people with the same profile, and the numbers grew from then. Today we're doing more than 200 orders a day, and through our systems. So it has been a success, and our client base is growing every day. We've partnered with Mr. D in the township. We've partnered with Tada, which is South African in Bev. We've partnered with M4Gem, who are wholesale suppliers in the township. We've partnered with Your Spa to You to do fulfillment. We've partnered with restaurants such as Tears on Famous Brand to do last mile fulfillment for them as well. We are about to sign a contract with Petros to do last mile fulfillment here in Tembisa as well with them. So it has been really great, and we've seen the clientele grow in terms of the profile of kind of clients that we have as well, from one single individual to a corporate giant. So it has been good on our side in terms of our clients.
Growing up in the township doesn't limit your ambition. So we asked Freddy, what is the next step for Cassidy?
So in terms of Cassidy growth, we are looking at different townships. We've already done research in most of the townships or big townships in South Africa, like your Soweto, Mamelodi, the Val, Davidson. So, and the strategy here is to use some of the partnerships that we have on the ground. For example, we're going to be expanding to Soweto via the Spa to You expansion plan that we have. We're going to be launching in the next couple of weeks in Florida market, which will service most parts of Soweto in terms of Spa to You. We after that going to be launching in the district area, where we will be also launching with Spa to You in order to expand. We're looking at launching in Rustenburg, Pokane as well, to make sure that we're not only going to be doing food, but we're also going to be doing medicine. That's part of the growth plan. But what we want actually is we want Cassidy in every township, and that's why we're making sure that Cassidy is diverse enough to basically supply a service, a diversified service in the township. So we're not only looking at delivering food, but we're looking at logistics as a whole. We're looking at last mile as a whole. We're looking at empowering young people one way or another, just to make sure that Cassidy grows as well. So in terms of the growth plan, yes, the plan is to be in every township by 2026. If I were to start Cassidy from the beginning, or anybody that wants to start their own Cassidy, I would say you must first define your why. Find out why do you want to do it. That would help you to keep motivated especially during the difficult times. You will know why you want to succeed, and once you define your why, it will answer to a lot of questions, and it will get to your how and what in terms of implementing a business. So it is important that when you're starting a business, you look at on why do you want to start it. And in most instances, people will tell you it's about money, but most entrepreneurs will tell you that the reason why they want to start businesses is actually never money. Money is part of the success, but it's never the main reason. We all start businesses because of something that we have inside us, that either we want to empower, we want to change, or we want to impact the people around us.
Thank you for tuning in to Ideas You Got to See. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Do let us know which business you would like to see featured next.